Where do I even begin? This is the new space. The last time you guys saw me, I was in New York and I got back to LA earlier this month. And to be honest, I wasn't really looking forward to coming back to LA because I knew I had to start preparing for a lot of change. I actually tried to film this intro last week and I wasn't going to include it in this video, but I'm gonna include her because she's authentic and real to the emotion at the time. So I'll let past me fill you guys in. For starters, I moved into a loft. I'm entering my loft girl era and I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to really make this space homey and just bring it to life. I know your next question is, where's Jean? And we decided to break up and it was a very loving decision that we made. I know you guys have felt this for some time. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. No one did anything wrong. It was actually a super loving relationship. We simply were not compatible at this time and we kept hurting each other inadvertently because of that incompatibility. In small ways, of course, but all those small things add up. Together we came to the conclusion that, this just wasn't working as is and there needed to be a separation for each of us to grow. And if that means growing and maybe one day our paths come back together, then that's beautiful and amazing, but we're also okay with it not coming together if that is just what's meant to happen. By the way, never experienced a love or a breakup like this before. There's nothing but love between us. Jean even came over on the night that I moved in to help me and he brought some essentials over. So there's nothing but positivity and love here in the situation. That's just a testament to what we shared. So these tears are like bittersweet tears. Like, I'm mourning this 3-year relationship, but I'm also like, I know this is the right decision and there's just so much growth that's gonna happen for each of us individually. So this is like a mixture of like excitement and just appreciation for the love I got to experience. And honestly, it's not that serious. At the end of the day, this is life and we just move forward, right? So yeah, lots of change to come and yeah. Relationship aside, I've been going through a lot individually for the last year especially, and clearly it is shown by my lack of effort on YouTube because I'm in such a strange and unpleasant and uncomfortable space within myself. I haven't been wanting to share anything with the world, and that's why I kind of took a step back from social media. I'm going through a lot internally, even before the breakup. I feel like the next year moving forward is going to be a lot of self-discovery, I want to say. And I don't know if it's like being 29, it seems like every girl at 29 goes fucking through it. I don't know what it is. It's just such a transformative time in a woman's life, I feel like. So it's just been a rough past year, and it's kind of why I've been so like scattered, and especially in my career. I'm kind of like doing all these things to keep busy and see what sticks and see what makes me happy, but I'm looking for that external happiness, which I'm finally accepting that I just can't be doing that anymore. This is just a lot, but I don't know what my YouTube schedule will be like But I do want to keep creating videos and update you guys because I really feel like you are my longtime friends and I've left a lot of you in the dark. And I appreciate those who do send me DMs to check in. And I don't know, like you guys really are such a source of joy for me, and I don't express that a lot, but it is true. Back to current me. I'm doing so much better. I'm a lot more regulated. Throughout this vlog, you'll kind of see me going through the motions, but I think it's beautiful to see because we all have been through it. And yeah, the human experience is just so beautiful and delicate, and why not share it with the world? With that said, I'm okay, Jean's okay. We're both in a much better place, and I hope that moving forward you guys will just keep the same love that you've always had for us. It's been 2 full weeks since I moved in, which by the way was made so much easier because of Roadway. I actually hit them up to partner. They helped me move from New York to LA, so I know how good they are. Like, moving is just one of the most stressful life events, we all know that, but to add a breakup on top of that is like, please, Jesus, take the wheel. I needed reliable and trustworthy movers for a pivotal day like this. And as expected, they were professional and extremely careful with my belongings. And because they didn't let me lift a finger, Jean and I had the liberty to sit aside and cry and laugh together as we were dealing with this major breakup and change together. Trust me, with Roadway, it's honestly worth the peace of mind knowing you're in the best hands. What a privilege it is to be able to move with Roadway during yet another major life-changing day. If you're interested in booking Roadway, you can use the link in my description and use code FreesiaPark10 for 10% off local moves and 5% off long-distance moves. This is the new space. The movers just arrived, so we're in the final stretch. This is day 1 in the new apartment. I've been busy today mounting some things on the wall and unpacking some of my kitchen stuff. And now Phil and Insu are over to help me build my IKEA furniture. Thank God for them.
Oh. Did it draw on the lowest setting? 1 on the outside, 2 in.
Dude, I would have never done this myself.
The first time you moved to LA, we helped you.
I know.
We helped you.
Oh. Let's go!
He's bending it.
That's slow close.
Wow. This is my second morning at the new place. Oh my gosh, I'm so like swollen because I had a burrito last night with the boys. Quite honestly, I feel like I have no direction for today. This past month has been a lot. I'm just going through change, but I'm okay. This is what my bathroom counter looks like. I was one of those girls that always needed Aesop or burrito hand soap in my bathroom. The Simple Human though is so much cooler and high tech. I used to have this in my guest bathroom at the old place, which was a hit because, you know, nobody has to touch anything. Literally having to do this after using the bathroom and having that automatic dispenser. Okay, now I have like a lot of soap on my hands. It makes me feel like I'm at a public place or something. And this was gifted to me by Suri, this new toothbrush brand. They're available at Erewhon, and they have this like magnet that holds really well. It's just minding its own business over there and doesn't have to take up counter space. I need to like sort this situation out though and figure out how I want to make this organized, because this bathroom is insanely large, but there's no storage. Look at the size of this shower. It's so insane, and the ceilings are tall. If we lined up, you can fit maybe 7 people in here. I do want to eventually get a cabinet over here, but just a medicine cabinet I think will make a huge difference, and I won't have to leave all this out on the sink because I hate clutter on my bathroom sink, or any sink for that matter. I put on some makeup for the first time in a while. I actually feel a little more alive. There's a couple things going on. I have to run a bunch of errands all over town by picking up packages, dropping off packages, stopping by IKEA, stopping by my old place. So a lot of running around today. But in terms of an emotional check-in, I feel like I'm doing a lot better, and I'm like still slow, but I am picking myself back up. And I'm trying to get into the routine of things, but I'm also giving myself the grace to just move with however I feel. Honestly, I did make a lot of progress in the kitchen area and the living space. It still looks like a mess, but it's way better than what it was yesterday. This is the situation for now, and this is my projector. A few thoughts about this projector. It was my first purchase when moving in here. I got the LG 4K short throw projector. Oh my gosh, that's such a mouthful. It just looks nice. The sound quality is nice. It's one of the brightest ones. But the issue is it needs to be like very far away from the wall. And by very, I mean like at least 6 inches away from the wall, which in this space, it just doesn't work. Like I can't do that because the distance from the couch to my media console here is already really close. So I'm actually going to return this. Instead, I decided to order the XGimme long throw projector that is also 4K. So I can either mount it on the wall back there or have it on a stand. But this LG projector does look really pretty, and I'm kind of sad to let it go. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be, but I guess that's good for all of my skincare products in here. I think it blends in pretty well with the bathroom. My new projector came in. Got the XGimme Horizon Ultra 4K long throw projector. I feel like if you live in a loft, a projector is almost a must because the ceilings are so tall and it would just be a missed opportunity not to. Careful. Whoa, good protection. Okay, moment of truth. Heavy. Guys, this is awesome. The lens is behind this cover, which automatically slides down when it's powered on. I need to figure out how I want to place it. I am thinking of putting shelves up here against this wall eventually. If I do that, then it would make more sense to have this just sit stationary on the wall. For now, I have the stand. Really, truly hate it right now, but good thing is the image quality is really, really nice. Do you see? It's looking really good. So far, I'm already like a lot happier with the XGimme than the LG. I am hungover from last night. I'm gonna make myself some 된장찌개. I'm also kind of just inspired to cook every meal again. So I've been trying to do that, and I have lots of ingredients in my fridge, which is honestly one of the best feelings to me. Like I love when I have a stocked fridge because it makes me feel rich. healing. One really tough thing about this breakup is also having to break up with Rufus. I really miss having him around and just a dog around. Like even when I was cooking, I'm used to Rufus staring at me the entire time. I always give him pieces of the veggies that I chop and he knows the sound of the cutting board. So I really feel the difference of not having that. I am considering adopting. I'm very torn because I know how much love I want to give a dog. I also understand how important training is and how expensive they can be, especially with like emergency vet situations. You never know what'll happen. I don't really know if I want to sign up for one just yet, but a friend of mine is fostering a puppy right now and I'm gonna meet her in a couple days to just feel it out, you know? I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it. Today's the day I'm meeting Lily. Lily is her name, temporarily, if I adopt her. Oh my god, I already thought of a name and I don't even know if I'm going to keep her. She's currently being fostered by my friend Sharon and I'm going to her house in a couple minutes to kind of see the dog and see what her temperament is like. She just seems like the best dog, like super calm and gentle, but we'll see. Who knows? This is like her 4-month mark. I feel like puppies usually from like 4 to 7 or 8 months are like kind of in a routine and they're good in the meantime. And then they hit their teenage phase and that's when like every owner regrets getting a dog. So I don't know. I've always wanted to adopt a dog because there's just so many dogs that desperately need homes and need to be removed from shelters. I actually didn't really want a puppy. I want to adopt like a 1 to 2-year-old dog so they're a lot calmer and potty trained. But I don't know. Something compelled me about Lily. And I'm also like kind of wondering, like, am I trying to distract myself from a breakup? And I don't really think that's the case.
No jumping. I'm Sally. Down.
Down. Good down.
Sit. Good girl. Sit. Okay, that's it. Shake. Shake. Yeah. Thank you. Then she doesn't like shake her head.
Thought long and hard about Lily and decided not to take her in, unfortunately. I was still on the fence after meeting her and it's nothing to do with the dog. It was more about my readiness and I just don't think I'm ready for a puppy. As much as I loved her and want her, it just wouldn't be fair to take her in when I'm only half sure. She deserves to be in the care of someone who's 110% ready. Like she was already an owner surrender, just wouldn't be fair for her. But she is still available for adoption. She's about to turn 5 months old and she is a husky shepherd mix, which I think is the perfect mix. They're so smart. They're working dogs, so they'll need a lot of engagement. She's already crate trained. She has a good temperament, so I know she's gonna be the best dog for somebody, and she is still available for adoption at the LaBelle Foundation, so I'll add all of her info and links in my description in case anybody in the LA area or vicinity can take her in. Today I'm going to go to the Design Within Reach outlet store because they're having a really big sale right now. I want to scope out the space and see if there are any cabinets and chairs that I can pick up today. A lot of bedding here too, and hay design slipper for 15 bucks. Look at these slippers. That's not soft. This is kind of like my dream New York apartment in LA. It's the biggest space I've ever lived in by myself. But there are two caveats. There are no closets. There's barely any storage since this is a loft. And I don't have laundry in unit, although it is in the building, which honestly is okay because I've experienced much worse in New York. But I feel like I can't really unpack and organize myself until I have storage systems set up. But the only thing is, I'm eyeing a specific storage system from IKEA, specifically the Pax wardrobe, and the frames are just out of stock everywhere. They're having production issues for this particular collection, of course. So I'm kind of just in this limbo stage where I'm waiting for any sort of news on when they're gonna be back in stock so I can finally put my clothes away. Right now they're just in bags and boxes. If I show you the situation behind the camera, which I will do right now, it's a shit show. Yep. And I feel like until I get those wardrobes in, I can't really like rearrange my furniture the way that I want to. I'm just gonna accept the fact that I'll be living in a mess for a while. When I came to look at the unit when it was empty, I kind of just had that visceral gut reaction knowing that this was it. Like, you know, when you see a place and you can just envision all of your furniture in it. This was that for me, and I just knew. And it was like within budget, which was hard to find for a one bed in LA because all the rent prices are going up like crazy. The cost of living here is not as bad as New York, but it is getting more and more expensive. Stay tuned for lots of content to come. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Don't be sad, don't be lonely. Don't you know